Hello everyone and welcome to Sawadee Thailand and welcome to Kanchanaburi at Sinakarin Dam. Today will be a short video Q&A about the most important question Q&A that a lot of people are still query and not clear about the questions related to the last change, the announcement of the 18th of March. So you will find the important question in this video that you might be want to get this answer. So if you're planning to come to Thailand very new, very soon here, this video is for you. So don't miss out. Let's check it out right now. Thank you so much to drop into my channel Sawadee Thailand. This channel giving you information about updating coming to Thailand, including visa and new regulation to entry to Thailand. And sometimes we're taking you out like this for today and just to change some environment. This video, as I mentioned, will wrap up the most important question that you have asked and still doubt about the question about new rule to coming to Thailand. So let's start with the question number one. One is about to get RT-PCR test faster. A lot of you might thinking, because I have a flight for go to Chiang Mai, go to Phuket and next day 10 a.m. or maybe 2 p.m. but your test result will come out at about 6 p.m. I know this one I come across a lot of questions came up. So there are a few ways that you can do it. First of all, you can check with the hotel reception when you arrive by telling them that your flight tomorrow is early, like 10 a.m. that you need the test result faster. I know some of the hotel can make it for you and some of the hotel cannot. But at least you talk to them and tell them that your test, your flight, you need to get the result faster, and some hotels still can do a fast track for you. Another way, I know this is something that you need to pay. Some hotel make it official. If you want fast track, pay extra 1,500, 2,000 baht. So this one, some hotel are offered to you. If you know it and then okay, I don't mind to pay this one because I need it to go out tomorrow. At least you know there are a way to get the result faster. And question number two, a lot of you are still asking that should I need to wear a mask in Thailand? Because I know some rumors say, you don't need to wear a mask already in Thailand. You are still required to wearing the mask in Thailand, except only you are inside the park, because in the park area, public area, you can take off the mask, but you need to be in the park that they are decided for. So in the restaurant, airport, go out in the bus and transportation, you still need to wearing a mask. So take it as a precaution because everyone in Thailand now are still wearing the mask. Everywhere they going, no matter what, inside, except they are in their property, their privacy. Until maybe further in after next month or Songkran, if the regulation is relaxing a little bit more, so it can be taken off. But at the moment, you are still required wearing a mask. Number three, one of these questions are very important because a lot of you come back to my comments say, it doesn't matter if the Thai government lift up the RT-PCR test before the 72 hours before departure, but my airline is still requiring for a test before I get into on board. So that means in this case, you need to check with your airlines because some of the airlines need 72 hours, some of the airlines need 48 hours. What the Thai government has announced on the 18th last Friday, that was about Thailand rule and regulation that you don't need to have 72 hours RT-PCR test. But for your airlines that you are taking to Thailand, you need to make sure, better to make sure you double check with the airline whether they still need it. Okay, so this one needs to be aware of this. But for Thailand, no more for 72 hours. And number four, this question I have talked and mentioned before. I will do this one again for someone who missed it and not clear about if happened that you had a positive test and had COVID before. So what you're going to do, because you cannot do an RT-PCR test. First of all, you don't need to do RT-PCR test now, okay, before your departure. But if you really need to do it due to the airlines or whatever, I will recommend you to get the recovery letter. They are acceptable by Thai government, but no more than 90 days because this one, if it's longer than 90 days, will not be valid. That's mean, but you don't need to do RT-PCR test. So don't mix up. We don't need RT-PCR test before departure. If your airline or other authority, first of all, you need to check with your airline whether the letter of recovery of COVID-19 that's acceptable or not. But for Thailand, we do accept of letter of recovery of COVID-19, but need to be no more than 90 days. And one more thing is antigen test kits on day 5, which you will receive the kit from the day 1 that you have entered, and the ATK antigen test kit that you can test by yourself, which you will receive on your day of the check-in test. They will have it in you like a kit. They will give it to you before you check out. And this will bring up to the next question. A lot of you asking how can I bring up and show my test result on day 5. The answer is you need to show this result that you are having a negative test on, and then you upload to Mo Chana. You take a photo of the application. You will take a photo of the ATK, the one that you already test, and negative, and the result is negative, and upload it to the Mo Chana application. And I will give you the link below also what how to do on Mo Chana application to upload your ATK test kit. And also the last question that is very important because a lot of rumor has said, oh, the Thailand's quarantine will be cancelled everything in May. So this one I can tell you there is no such new confirm that Thailand will be lift up everything on the new regulation and no more quarantine on May. I know a lot of countries already lift up and cancel everything. Let's travel and freely already, okay? But for Thailand, they're doing step by step as I mentioned. But there are the time frame that I have mentioned in last video that they are divided in 4 periods. Very technical thing, but what they do, divided now. But what I want to say is after the April, they will monitor again. If we don't have increasing a lot of cases in Thailand, more probably they will have reduced some other relaxing other quarantine as well. But at the moment, test and go still 1 night quarantine and 1 time RT-PCR test, including Phuket Sandbox and alternative quarantine are 5 nights quarantine. However, but Phuket Sandbox and alternative quarantine AQ for unvaccinated are required for 5 nights. Okay, so this is a conclusion for today. The rest of after today news will be updating more regularly in this channel. Sawadee Thailand. If you're just meeting myself first time, my name is Jang and I'm a host of this channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you not miss any information, something like this video. And if you have a chance to come to Thailand, this place is one of the good places. It's nice for honeymooners or family or even friends because they have a water spot inside the resort. If you like this video, please give me a thumb like and sharing this video. Thank you for watching and thank you for your new subscriber as well. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Sawadee ka.